My Jeep. 2010 Jeep Rubicon JK 2-door. Jeep stands for just empty every pocket, right? Or you can customize it the way you want it. You know, I've got 33-inch tires on there off a newer Rubicon. I've got a supercharger under the hood. You see the big white intercooler. Here a while back, I picked this up for $5, this little fuel door. Here's the supercharger and under the hood, kind of my electrical nightmare. I've got a Ripp coil pack. I see the Ripp Supercharger, and then you can see what I'm doing with the wiring. I've added a 4-pole switch and some relays, and it's still a work in progress. She's trail rated and Ripp Supercharged. Right now, this is my temporary power supply for my latest project. You can see the leather seats I've added. You can see the inverter under the seat. It's wired into the battery through that 4-pole switch. You can see the wall panel up there and the CB radio mount. You see the wire hanging down, which is just temporary. Trying to keep it clean, make it serviceable, and just customize it the way I like it. When we open the door, we look up, and there's the Starlink Mini. Okay, it's mounted with some clips that I 3D printed. I've got a safety strap across there just for protection right now while I'm working the system out. Got double stick tape holding it to the Freedom top. You see the CB mount there. I've kind of modified the mole panel so that it fit up in there, come down at an angle so I can view it. Got another electrical panel. There's the 3D printer, the Mini, Prusa Mini that I'm using. Been pretty useful. I've used it for the phone mount, for the clips on the Starlink, a few other things. Here we're testing. We're out on the road. You can see going through the roof where I have it mounted now is doing a pretty good job. I originally tried to leave it up on just set it on top of the mole panel there and going through the roof, but there's too much reinforcement on the Freedom tops in that area to get a good connection. The longer it's on, the better the connection. You're out on the open road and out away from everybody, you get really good. I get up to about 200 megabits per second.